You tuned in to the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
What up, it's your boy Aries Spears here. Listen, man, I was trying to wait until after I did the festival to go ahead and post what I'm about to post, because I definitely wanted to address this. First of all, big shout out to Riyadh and the citizens of Saudi Arabia. I had a great time. I love y'all. Thank you for the hospitality. Mwah. Now, back to this. So for all the comedians like Mark Maron, David Cross, and all the people that were giving comic shit because they performed in Saudi Arabia, here's my question. When did America become the moral compass on human decency and human rights? Did we forget 400 years of slavery, the greatest crime against humanity? 400 years of murder, rape, mayhem, torture, abuse? Did we forget about the genocide of the Native American Indian? Damn near wiped out an entire race of people, stole their land, and to this day, historically lie about who discovered America. The brutalization of its own citizens, black people, at the hands of the police, the same organization whose salaries we pay through our tax dollars to protect and serve, but instead abuse and kill. Are we really playing this game? Knock it off. Stop the hypocrisy. America has just as much blood on its hands as any other nation, country, or continent. Have a good day. I got that A-Rab money.
What up, my people? You tuned into the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Now, a lot of the comedian, I'll say, the comics are divided on this issue. Some comedians think it's all right to go perform in Saudi Arabia. Some comedians like Aries Spears and everybody that's on that card, I'll show you all the cards. Dave Chappelle's on there. Andrew Schultz. One of my videos went viral when I called him out for him talking about Kendrick Lamar. I used to rock with Andrew Schultz until he did that. And then he made a bad joke about black women too that just completely turned me off of him. Pause. And had me, I was a fan and now I'm not, right? So Andrew Schultz is another guy that when he performed in Saudi Arabia, it's a lot of comedians. Louis C.K., he went there, a lot of them. Aries Spears, he's getting backlash on this. He made a video talking about, he compared America back when there was slavery to Saudi Arabia right now. Yeah, we know America did all that. We know America does stuff around the world that still they got blood on their hands, and they definitely have blood on their hands for what they did to us in slavery and what they did to the Native Americans, right? And still perpetuating this lie that they discovered America. No, people was already here way before Columbus even thought of coming over here. Native Americans have been here. But comparing America back then to America now, to Saudi Arabia now, it's two completely different things. So I don't know why he brought it up. Listen, and he's the type of comedian that this is why I preach and talk about morals over money all the time. Morals over money. And what you find out is a lot of these entertainers, a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these comedians, they put money over morals. Even though they don't even need the money. They are comfortable. They are living good. But they still put money over morals. And Aries Spears, I wouldn't be surprised if during slavery, if he could have made some money, he probably would have performed back then too. And he performed in Saudi Arabia, and he's talking about, I'm getting A-Rab money. He's making a joke of it and all this. Look, they violate people's rights. They abuse people. They unalive people. I've even heard of that. There's still slavery going on in Saudi Arabia. Women don't really have rights over there. So if it was me, if I was the entertainer, no, I definitely wouldn't go perform or do anything over there at all. Because what they're doing in their country is not right. So why would I go perform and bring the light that I got and put it over there to a country that's doing all that? Yeah, I wouldn't do it. So and a lot of comedians really called out other comedians. David Cross, he called out the comedians that went over there. On the Joe Budden podcast, they talked about it and what's going on over there. I'm gonna let y'all hear that.
All-Star Comedy Festival being headlined by a bunch of great comedians right now in Saudi Arabia. I initially brought the story up to bring Mona into the conversation more as a stand-up. I wanted to know her take. It was announced in July. It's the Riyadh Comedy Festival. Kevin Hart, Aziz Ansari.
Can you read into the mic?
Sorry. Kevin Hart, Aziz Ansari, Hannibal Buress, Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle, Louis C.K., Whitney Cummings, Pete Davidson. I could go on.
I need to go.
Jeff Ross,
Yo.
Chris, and there's a lot. Chris Tucker, I was about to say, just so people don't guess wrong.
Chris Tucker?
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of major comedians going there. There are also many major comedians who are very upset about that. Obviously, Mark Maron, who y'all know, y'all didn't see.
Mark Maron will always be upset.
Shane Gillis, Zach Woods. They've launched a kind of counter campaign saying, "Y'all are sellouts. This is awful. How could you do this?"
What's awful about it?
Saudi Arabia is home to some of the worst human rights abuses in the world. I mean, imagine if they were all going to South Africa in 1986.
Right.
And what would you say? What would you say, right?
Yeah.
And so the question for me, what do you do when a place like Saudi Arabia, and I don't want to quite compare it to South Africa, I think that's too extreme, but I was just trying to make a comparison. When Saudi Arabia has some of the worst human rights abuses in the world,
Are they going to the show?
It's sponsored by the Saudi Arabian government.
No, I'm talking about the people that's on bullshit. Are they coming?
The government itself is the on bullshit.
Do they perform in the United States?
Yeah, but when they laughing, they're not going to want it to.
Well,
Hold on. Them same comedians, do they perform in the United States?
They do, but I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think it's the same thing. What does it mean to go there? What does it mean to support? I think it's at least a question that we should ask. What I'm saying is that we at least should raise the question when we make decisions about where we're going to work, about what are the moral stakes attached to it. And in the case of Saudi Arabia, it's not just the fucked up things happen in Saudi Arabia and we're going to Saudi Arabia. It's that you're being asked to go by the Saudi Arabian government effectively. That's what I'm saying is different. I do have an issue with going to Saudi Arabia.
Is there a number they could give you?
No.
No.
At all?
There's no number that I could go to perform in Saudi Arabia.
They had a little conversation. And then Andrew Schultz, he spoke about Andrew Schultz, he called out Saudi Arabia, but then now that they're paying him to go over there, now he's just straight hypocrite. He ain't got no type of morals. He don't stand for nothing.
Saudi Arabia exists because we allow them to exist. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, you're there to give us gas. You know what I mean? Like, so if we say turn that shit on, if we say turn that shit on, no, because that shit got me tight. It's like we giving them weapons, we giving them support. The only reason they exist is because we protect them so that they can't exist. And then we're out here going, yo, we might need you to, what is it called? What is it called again?
Gas. Increased production of gas.
Increased production of gas because we're hurting over here. And the only reason that you haven't been invaded by every one of your neighbors is because we make sure you're not invaded by every one of your neighbors.
Yeah.
And you're not going to print any more gas?
I'm tired
increased production?
I'm tired
Come on now, yo.
I think I'm tired of America.
That shit got me tight. You are there because of our kindness.
He'll wherever the dollar tells him to go, that's where they go. And that's what a lot of these comedians. I'm surprised Dave Chappelle went over there. I'm really, really surprised that Dave Chappelle is on that list and that he was one of the comedians that performed. Ari Spears is facing backlash, and like I said, the comics are really divided on should they go perform over there or should they not. I argue no, they shouldn't, or I wouldn't at least. And he's saying that, and Ari Spears was talking about, America, they have all this blood on their hands, blah blah blah. Okay, well you're one person. You don't have to go with what everybody else is doing. You don't got to go with what America's doing. Just because America's doing something negative or criminal, don't mean that you got to go and perform it and support what. Like, you can make a stand yourself. As a person, you can make a stand and be like, no, I'm not going over there because of this and that, because what they doing to humans, how they violating human rights over there, right? You can do that, no matter what your country is doing. And to compare America back when slavery happened to Saudi Arabia now is ridiculous, because America ain't in those times. We're not in slavery now. So, and you live in America, so obviously you're going to perform in America. We're not doing those type of things to our own people. There might be racism, there's still racism out there, but as far as slavery, like Saudi Arabia got, and abusing people, how women ain't got no rights, America is way, we don't do that. we've been cut that off. We've been cut that off, right? So it just ain't the same. It ain't the same at all. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments though. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know if that was you. Do y'all agree with Aries Spears? Do y'all agree with the comedians that went over there? Do y'all think it's fine that they're just putting on a show and it don't matter what the country got going on? Or do you put your morals over money and say, and would you, if they asked you, if they paid you and said, hey, come over here and perform, would you do it or would you not do it? Let me know in the comments. And this is also this is the same thing. I was on the same type of energy when Nelly, Soulja Boy, Snoop Dogg, and all them performed for Trump. I was on the same type of time. They put morals over money. Snoop Dogg called out, just the biggest hypocrite, called out Trump for so many years. Then Trump offered him a little bit of money. Guess what he did? Went and performed for him. You're the biggest hypocrite. A lot of these celebrities. That's why we don't idolize celebrities. They're human just like us. They make mistakes just like us, and they're evil just like any other humans that are evil. Just because they're celebrities don't mean that they're not prone to doing evil shit and doing criminal shit. I would argue that a lot of them in Hollywood is even more on the end of doing just evil and doing bad shit. Look at the Davis situation with dating a minor and all the crimes against children that go on in Hollywood, and how they had the Nickelodeon thing where the one kid got abused and essayed by one of the executive producers on his TV show. So this stuff goes on. And I'm not surprised that a lot of these people put money over morals, right? Because the average citizen, we like me, I'm working a 9 to 5, regular job, like not even just barely scraping by. And I don't care how much money you give me. I'm not going to perform for Trump. I'm not going to perform in Saudi Arabia. I don't care how much money you give me. It's about being a man and standing on your morals and principles. Let me know what y'all think in the comments though. Like, share, subscribe. Membership's $199 a month. Shout out to the 2 members, Angela Reddick, John Paul. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7